Well, hello everybody, this is a new project we've just got in. It is a 2004 Honda Civic Type-R. It's got some interesting modifications to it. So we're going to be spending a little bit of time over the next few weeks. We're going to get this probably stock bumper back on, original. We're going to get these rotor wheels swapped over. We're going to address a couple of marks on the paintwork, and the interior isn't exactly standard, but we'll show you how to change a few things and get it looking great again. It's this particular model is 2004, as I said, has 97,000 miles on. It's got some awful marks in the paint, probably bird poo. Somebody's trying to scrape that off. As you can see there, we're going to probably paint the bonnet, and as you can see, the lights are, I think they all suffer on this, they all seem to suffer age with this type of dulling on the lights and going cloudy. It does look horrible. We've already addressed this one a little bit, but we're going to go back and, I don't know if you can see a comparison, that one to that one. We're going to go over it again and get this a little bit cleaner. The paintwork, as you'd expect, there's all sorts. I don't think you can see those dents. Where are they? They are up here somewhere. Yeah, there's dent number 1, dent number 2, and number 3. I think a shopping trolley's bounced along the side of it, so we're going to try and pull those out as well. The previous owner has bought some black touch-up paint and just whacked it everywhere. So at the moment, we're just flattening a few bits off, and we're going to get that polished up. There was a massive scratch down the side here, and what they've done is they've just gone ahead and got some paint, and they've just whacked it in there. So we've just taken this down with some 2000 sandpaper just to level it off, and we're going to polish that back up, and hopefully we're going to do a few bits of the car and have it looking nice again. Okay then, first things first, we're going to ignore all the flashy colours of those wheels. They'll be gone soon, and we're going to address this today. The previous owner has taken it upon themselves to, I believe, wrap the dash and change the gator. So what we're going to do is reinstate the original and put that rubber gator back on and get it looking like it did when it came out of the factory. So first things first, we're gonna get this off. This seems just to pop off. Hey, there we go. And then we have a few clips here, which we should be able to pull off. So I'll put the phone down and I will unclip these. Rightio then. That's those clipped off. These just pop off. So that was pretty straightforward, and that one as well just pops straight out of there. Next, we found that it won't go over the gear knob, so I'm guessing we're going to have to get a spanner and take this gear knob off, and then this gator should slide over that way. Okay, after faffing about with an adjustable spanner, I've realised that this just screws off. This little fitting here has got a nut. I think it's about 13 or 14 mil nut shape fixing on it, which I'm guessing just kind of acts as a bit of a stop on there. This looks like an aftermarket one, however I'm sure someone will point it out if I am wrong. But with that off, that means, oh no, still gonna have to get this off. Right, okay, back with the spanner on here. We're going to have to take this little collar off, and then that should mean that would slide out of there. And then after that, we're going to undo these screws here. And then that should make it easier for this top section to come out. Yeah, we're just taking the bite off that. We're just undoing this. And that screws all the way up to the top. There, it comes off. I'll put that down there for a moment. And then, ta-da! that comes off. We'll put him down there for the moment. Then we will undo him and him and see where we get to. Right, so screws out, and then we'll see what happens when we pull on this. I do believe, going off this one, that it is just held in with clips, and I can't see any other reason why this would pop out. However, that's got no radio in it, and this one has. I'm wondering, does the radio section pop out first? We shall find out. No, it doesn't. It just pulls out, and then we're going to have to unhook the radio. This should just come out and disconnect, and we're going to disconnect the heater and the blower on here, and I think there's a little bits underneath. So we're going off this one. We've got probably one plug there, 2, 3, and then whatever's on the back of the radio, which I shall show you in a second. Right, when you get this out, it's a bit of a chew on. The cradle, this little metal thing at the back here that the radio sits in, it clips on onto this bit here. It's a right chew on getting that off, but what you do is you just need to release that, and it'll pop it off. It attaches under here, so pretty easy to come off, but when you can't see what you're doing, it's a bit awkward. And then these ones, top, middle and the bottom, they go into top, middle and the bottom one there. Keep them the same place, and you should be right. The radio just pulls out, and the radio aerial, that just pushes in back into there. So now we're going to get this cradle off, and we'll get it on the new one, or the old one, whichever you look at it, and we're going to get that swapped over, and then we get that back in. Right, this is the new one. So you're going to want to take these 2 screws out, and this one here, and the one at the other side of the radio, and as it's fixed at the top there should be one at the bottom, but I just want to draw your attention to, if you find any screws that are missing, just blame that on somebody else who's here before you. It isn't a case of it's been lost and got under the seat. No, it's just not here, and it never was, and that's what I'm sticking with. So now we will get him into here. We'll get him connected up, basically just the way we unhooked it, but we'll connect it back up the same way, and I'll get these screwed in here, and I'll show you how to put the gator on. Right, this part, if you click it in from the top and then swing it in, and then it should just push in, as long as there's nothing obscuring it in its way. There's that other wire there, so be careful of him. And I don't know if you can see this, but there's another one tucked in here. He's in the way at the moment, but under no circumstances should you panic and want to call an auto electrician, because you will be fine. You will honestly be fine. So deep breath, persevere, and the next section is to get those 2 screws back in there. That's everything on the back of here plugged in. There's one under here, just one down here, and then two of the green ones on the side, the third green one's on the bottom, and the radio connection just goes straight on the back, and the aerial goes in this side. That's you. We'll get these screws in. So then after that, off of your gear panel with the gator on, that has a plug for the back here, plug for there. They just click straight in, and if you slide it over your gear stick, and then just literally just push this in, and you'll hear it click, and then you'll know it's in place, and that should be secure. And then you can get the gear knob back on. And then that is you back to stock.